പോയിടാം നാം ലോകം മുഴുവനും പോയിടാം സുവിശേഷവുമായി പോയിടാം നാം യേശുവിനായി സാക്ഷികളായിടാം പോയിടാം നാം.
A reading from the book of Isaiah, chapter 37. When King Hezekiah heard this, he tore his garments, wrapped himself in sackcloth, and went into the temple of the Lord. He sent Eliakim, the master of the palace, and Shebna the scribe, and the elders of the priests, wrapped in sackcloth, to tell the prophet Isaiah, son of Amos, "Thus says Hezekiah, this is a day of distress, of rebuke, and of disgrace. Children are at the point of birth, but there is no strength to bring them forth. Perhaps the Lord your God will hear the words of the commander, whom his master, the king of Assyria, sent to taunt the living God, and will rebuke him from the words which the Lord your God has heard. Send up a prayer for the remnant that is here." When the servants of King Hezekiah had come to Isaiah, he said to them, "Tell this to your master. Thus says the Lord, do not be frightened by the words you have heard, with which the servants of the king of Assyria have blasphemed me. I am about to put him such a spirit that when he hears a certain report, he will return to his own land, and there I will cause him to fall by the sword." When the commander returned to Lachish and heard that the king of Assyria had left there, he found him besieging Libnah. The king of Assyria had heard a report that Tirhak, king of Ethiopia, had come out to fight against him. Again he sent envoys of Hezekiah with this message, "Thus shall you say to King Hezekiah of Judah, do not let your God, on whom you rely, deceive you by saving the dead. Jerusalem will not be handed over to the king of Assyria. You yourself have heard that what the kings of Assyria have done to all the countries. They doomed them. Will you then be saved? Did the gods of the nations whom my father destroyed save them? Gozan, Haran, Rezib, and the Edintes in Telazar. Where is the king of Hamath, the king of Arpad, or king of the cities of Sepharvaim, Hena, or Ivha?" Hezekiah took the letter from the hand of the messengers and read it. Then he went up to the temple of the Lord, and spreading it out before him, he prayed to the Lord, "O Lord of hosts, God of Israel, enthroned upon the cherubim, you alone are God over all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made the heavens and the earth. Incline your ear, O Lord, and listen. Open your eyes, O Lord, and see. Hear all the words of the letter that Sennacherib sent to taunt the living God. Truly, O Lord, the kings of Assyria had laid waste all the nations and their lands, and cast their gods into the fire. They destroyed them because they were not gods, but the Lord of humans, wood and stone. Therefore, O Lord, our God, save us from his hand, that all the kingdoms of earth may know that you, the Lord, alone are God." Then Isaac, son of Amos, sent this message to Hezekiah. "Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, in answer to your prayer for help against Sennacherib, king of Assyria. This is the word of the Lord has spoken concerning him. She despises you, loves you to scorn, the virgin daughter of Zion. Behind you she wags her head, daughter Jerusalem, whom you have insulted and blasphemed, against whom you raised your voice and lifted up your ears on high, against the Holy One of Israel. Though your servants you have insulted the Lord, you said, with my chariots I climbed the mountain heights, the recesses of Lebanon. I cut down its lofty cedars, its choice cypress. I reached the remote heights, its forest park. I dug wells and drank water in foreign lands. I dried up with the soles of my feet all the rivers of Egypt. Have you not heard? Long ago I prepared it. From days of old I planned it. Now I brought it to pass, that you should reduce fortified cities into heaps of ruins, while their inhabitants shorn of power and deceived and ashamed, becoming like the plants of the field, like the green growth, like the scobbed grasses on the housetops. I am aware whether you stand or sit. I know whether you come or go, and also you rage against me. Because of your rage against me and your fury which has reached my ears, I will put up my hook in your nose and my bit in your mouth and make you return the way you come. This shall be a sign for you. This year you shall eat the aftergrowth. Next year, what grows of itself. But in the third year, sow and reap. Plant vineyards and eat their fruit. The remaining survivors of the house of Judah shall again strike root below and bear fruit above. For out of Jerusalem shall come a remnant, and come from Mount of Zion survivors. The zeal of the Lord of hosts shall do this. Therefore, thus says the Lord concerning the king of Assyria, he shall not reach this city, nor shoot an arrow at it, nor come before it with a shield, nor cast up siege works against it. He shall return by the same way he come, without entering the city, says the Lord. I will shield and save this city from my own sake, and for the sake of my servant David. The angel of the Lord went forth and struck down 185,000 in the Assyrian camp. Early the next morning, there they were all, the corpses of the dead. No, Sennacherib, the king of Assyria, broke camp and went back home to Nineveh. When he was worshipping in the temple his god Nisroch, his sons Adramelech and Sharezer slew him with the sword and fled into the land of Arad. His son Esarhaddon reigned in his stead. Thanks be to God.
പോയിടാം നാം ലോകം മുഴുവനും പോയിടാം സുവിശേഷവുമായി പോയിടാം നാം യേശുവിനായി സാക്ഷികളായി